gracious, start recording. Okay, we're starting right into the action. I'm Eggy, I'm the Belmont again. It's a 4v4 on FULVIA GAP between USSR and Cab. USSR on Eagle while Cab is on Hawk. This time, it's the USSR! The Cab class! Oh, they all made it out! When will USSR found a counter to the air heli start? When will they do this? It is a massacre! Infantry, speed, speed, everything! They've learned from last time. Oh, BRDM dies! He tried driving over this guy. Let's switch to one of the teams that was still on neutral. Team Eagle. Let me switch to the USSR side to see what happened. They saw the chopper fly in. The majority of infantrymen were able to dismount, and they this time put up BMDs and infantry to guard the back points. C and B is already in Cab control, and artillery fire is already getting fired. This was a fast start. I'm sorry. Metal decided to update in the worst possible moment. That's why I started the recording a bit late. Yeah. Otherwise, USSR are currently heavy on the flanks with both IV and tank support. BMP firing high explosives onto the B point. While on the other front there is a tank and infantry dismount. Although infantry having a small arms engagement right now. Crazy aim by both sides, I must say. Destroyed. We are not even 2 minutes into battle. Cab already has artillery guns set up. Firing. One in C. I think one is further to the right on the hills over there. That's a tank. Yeah. Directly on C. Two things have been banned since the last battle. The infamous... Oh, the Ghost of Kabini. They have severely downgraded. Let's just state it like that. The Ghost of Kabini is on its last reserve, it seems. Why am I getting shot? It's on the last reserves. Engaging. The forests are infantry held. Ghost of Kabini died. Oh no. What has proven from last time? Two things have been bad: mine shrooming and bunkering. Mine shrooming was what Kabini was doing, is putting mines on vertical structures, and bunkering is what USSR were doing, is digging a bunker and sticking an engineering placement just barely out of it to fire outside the bunker, but not really taking any counter damage. This happened. By the way, VT4. The most prized possession that USSR currently owns are VT4s of side ERA packages. One of them died up here right now. This is expensive loss. They even made sure to put like extra ERA where there's no ERA coverage, but they still died. Losers. Strong offensive into B, but now Cab is regained the control. What has been proven last time, once Cab has their like numbers advantage and properly set this up, this is the make or break battle for Cab right now. USSR is only 2 tiles to the capital. This is a meeting engagement of 4 divisions versus 4 divisions. This is the max amount of rally they can do, and Cab has proven before that they know how to hold the points on FULVIA GAP. They know how to hold the majority of points, being C and B, and put pressure on A-Cap. While USSR previously have struggled to break through and make any meaningful hold of B, and put pressure on C in return. What I hope to see this time is, I was already disappointed once by the lack of AA coverage on A, is that ZSU could literally drive out of spawn and engage any chopper which comes its way with its proxy fuses. And let's be the ZSU is also a decent support gun, but they much rather just use BMPs who didn't do their job properly, obviously. The other question is, will USSR this time employ artillery batteries and artillery guns? Welcome, audience. Oh, who's damning me? Okay, sorry, local. I did not see that. What is, Hello, Coda. Who's winning? Hard to say. Yeah, USSR is Eagle, Cap is Hog. So Cap is currently in the lead. One thing we've already noticed from the when was it? The 2v2 debacle on FULVIA GAP is USSR struggles on FULVIA GAP due to them just not being able to hold control of the B point very well and putting pressure on C. I hope they're improving a lot. They have first of all suffered a few losses, one of them being a very expensive VT4, but they already have expended enemy losses. I'm yapping too much. Let me tee myself to Hawk. And let's see what they're doing. Oh, goodness gracious. What is USSR doing? By the way, good infantry spawn kill on this flank. Ghost of Kabini dies again over here in the T-54. But as you can see right here, there's not a few heavy vehicles actually being used right now. It's majorly infantry and infantry spawn vehicles like used supply trucks and IVs. As you can see, the garrison, USSR garrison on 8 is engaged in a heavy infantry detachment in the forest with infantry spawner in the hiding away. They need to take out this infantry spawn in hopes of ever clearing out this forest, because the infantry will just oorah, 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 oorah the entire time until one of them is able to sneak through and uncap the point like they did last time. Oh, there's a tank coming in. It's a T-72B. Rolling in, strolling in. Spots the infantry. Oh, that's the blindest infantryman ever seen. Runs right into T-72B. There's a second one. He's tracked, however. Crewmen are repairing. He's hiding in the bush. There's a second one right next to him. Trenchliner. Trenchliner spotted. Oh, he's getting pushed from 3 sides now. One front, one left, one right. Oh, Commander Machine Gun coming in to save. Kills out the infantry in the front. Focus on the right, son. Engine has been hit. They're tracked again. Will the 50 caliber be able to spot him? Another one to the side. Still alive. I think the gunner's knocked out. Or the third ring just dead. There's only the commander remaining. Commander versus infantryman. RPG versus 50 caliber. And he has been spotted. GG's by Ducky. And good try by both infantrymen. This guy was unlucky of being caught out in the middle without having a good side shot on it. Trenchliner tried his best to sneak up with bush coverage, but it was both focused by the main gun and the 50 cal. This guy did very well. But unluckily for him, the side rubbers inside ERA ate most of the shells. And he was not able to put a lot of damage into the ammo model. But it seems that the crew inside is dead. Let him prepare. Meanwhile, send in the next wave. It is like watching Wano KDA move out right now. Send in the next wave. And the 50 cal goes back in. This time way more spread out. Meanwhile, while we were watching that, USSR was finally able to hold B point and is putting pressure on C. Something that I wish to see from USSR as an improvement. Let us have a look. Strong. Oh, let's see. Let's see. Infantry garrison on A. Heavy armor and infantry combined arms on the flank. I have to answer a call. Alright, I'm back. I hope I didn't miss anything very eventful. Let me check chat. Yep. Now let's look again. B's getting uncapped now. Ghost of Kabini is inside of it. Meanwhile, infantry is holding out the front over here. On top. I'm not sure if Hunter Faye, I don't know, is he an infantryman? Or is he just blind? He might be both. Kabini infantry now strolling in under tank support, regaining control of B. Papinus engaged by Cleaner, who tried to casually just stroll in the BTR. BTR is dead now. Meanwhile, there remains still a strong infantry position up here. Mada has been destroyed. It's a lone T-72 again under Duck's command, holding the upper flank under the endless waves of infantrymen. Let me get myself a binoc, so I don't have to directly fly over them and maybe reveal their position. Am I blind? Wasn't that infantryman just right there? No, I might be just legally blind. That's SPG-9. I swear I saw an infantryman here. It doesn't matter. A deadly battle on B, I must say. Infantry spawner set up again for endless wave of infantry. One thing you can see right now is because CAB has expanded a lot of their actual armored forces, and they're fighting a technologically superior enemy, being USSR. They're employing way more infantry, which is what I'm noticing right now. Under heavy artillery support. No infamous BM-21 grab this time, however. It's only the D-30 howitzer, which can help a lot, I must say, but its high explosive filler is not the greatest. So you need a really damn close hit to actually kill anything. B being lost again. How does a exploded vehicle have a cook-off? Heavy infantry. ZDZ rolls in with infantry support into B. Also infantry now strolls in on the other side. Supply truck has been found out. Infantry spawner is dead again. They're putting a way larger focus on killing the infantry spawners. So the CAB cannot even try building up an infantry force, make a combined arms assault. They first then need to drive in, and that puts them at risk of getting blown up. It's that kind of thing. Chopper! What is this? Black Hawk flying in. The Legionary Gamble, everything, every machine gun now opening fire. Gun away. 50 caliber does not hit. Small arms fire does not hit. They're paratrooping straight into the heart of A. Crashes. Pilot and co-pilot dead. Panzer died in war. But the paratrooping operation is successful. BM-21 Brad going into A, exploding it. Entire barrage hits the same house. Aim higher! There we go. Much better. Utter sweep on A right now. However, tank is hurt. Infantry is also now under engagement. They've put their entire A garrison, which were trying to slowly push back to towards B. They now had to fully retreat. Heavy losses on A right now. This was, I'm gonna clip this. This was cool. This was nice, I must say. Try number 2! That's another shopper! Did he already dismount, or what is he doing? Dodges RPG fire. Oh, his tail rotor is done. And he crashed. Valiant pilots. T-72B got destroyed. Isn't this one? No, he's alive. I think it's the other one. Counter battery coming in on the Beam-21 Grad. Way too low. Way too low. But counter battery is happening. One good spot on the Beam-21 Grad position and the artillery is gonna come. Oh, it's firing higher and higher. It's adjusting. The BM is moving right now. It's only one person managing the supply truck and the Grad. Low again. I think it's two people trying to just random guess at its position. This is literally Warner. I'm watching Warner right now. Use 3cam zoom, man. Indian helicopter. Yeah, you're kind of smart. I don't like you using your brain, okay? I'm a world substat admin. I don't have a brain. I'm stupid. Repositioning. But this is a heavy. Let's look at the kill. I think it's pretty even. Although, yes, I think you have to look at this way. Cab has suffered more losses. Definitely. Look at the kill count. Also at the vehicle kills. But they've been barely using any like edge valuable tanks. And even for the low cost, they've been doing a good job. Beam-21 Grad going out again. Don't forget where your cat's supposed to be. Oh yeah, the complete south is Scotland. Yeah, he right. Kind of right. Team me hawk. Let's see how the Capinis are doing. Goodness gracious. Imagine no line on B of dead vehicles. Let's have a look here. Infantry fight. Yeah, infantry going in on B. One got picked up by Simo Hekov. Who's Simo Heha, bro? I don't know Sasha Hekov as a sniper. Sniperi. Uncapped B. Engaging a tank right now. What is this one? ZC-96A, full upgrade. Has the APS. What? This is APS or just Smurf? No, that's APS. Was able to track it. Put it in place. Smoke is going out. Bianos jumped out to repair. Hit again. I engaged by SVD fire. Killed. What the actual fuck? He's breakdancing. He's breakdancing. I'm severely thinking of just TPing this guy over to his crew, but yeah, I think they're just gonna be fine there. Let's be fair. Let's be fair here. Oh, they're fair. Grenade launcher going in wildly at the infantry contingent up here. Goes with Cabini. Round 4 something. Is he solo crewing? No, he's 2 crewing. Hi! And he got destroyed. Oh, that's rude, mate. Ooh, M47 Dragon position. On the deck carcass. Trying to be sneaky. Ooh, this is a good spot. I think he's trying... What is he shooting at? Oh. 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 Flush down the sweep. What a good shot on the Martyr. PL solo crewing it in the middle of a forest. USSR infantry retaking control of B after a good combined arms assault. heavy grenade launcher use. They're using the M1117 as a grenade launcher. Fun fact, it also has heat in the grenade with 60mm of penetration. So you can technically also fight like very light vehicles. Which is decent, which is nice. I wouldn't complain. Infantry hiding. Against who? T-72B. Oh, it's a ducky crew. Oh, ambush! One down, trade! Ow. Oh, ouch. That didn't end well. 50 caliber position. Oh, this zoom is nice. This is good zoom. Yeah, I'm gonna use this more in the future. Feel like a fucking heli news chopper. Use Indian helicopter is a hostile. It is hostile alarm. This entire situation is 100% hostile. The hostile special. The grenade launcher spam. Endless grenade launching right now. Supply truck. Again, they're using the same strategy. They're trying to get a supply truck in on this like village quarters and launch infantry with the cover of the barricades, maybe the trench lines, into B, uncap it and put pressure on B. The issue is, what happened last time is, last time they had, first of all, better tanks and better the rocket artillery. This is what they've been using previously to help them do this. What happened now is, due to how costly the last few battles were and how far they're behind in technology before they accumulated the Kuro economy, they first of all don't have a lot of like the really good tanks. They have tanks, yes, but not really good ones. I don't know what they're doing with the Ghost Cabini. They've been performing really, really well as a backline troop, supporting infantry. Now they're just driving in, which is not smart. I don't know what the plan is of Cabine, of the Cabinis. I gotta be real. USSR is performing way, way, way better than last time. They've improved, they've adapted. They're using infantry contingents on B on all flanks, although the south tends to break away. And the infantry was more focused on killing the infantry spawners and just trying to hold their infantry off. While this finally, by the way, this is I think the first battle they're actually genuinely using Beam 21 grads and howitzers. USSR. And very heavy grenade launcher use. This is basically watching KDA Erfurt fight like a heavy mechanized unit over here. Which packed Warner unit is heavily mechanized? I don't know. Why USSR use Dishka so much? First of all, it's a nice support weapon, because if you hit, they one hit, you can shoot down choppers with it, and what is the improvement over the Dishka over the M2 is the Dishka can turn around 360 degrees, I think, while the M2 just faces to the front and can only pivot left and right. For that, the payoff, I think, is that the M2 is way lower, and you sit while shooting the M2, so you can have like a nice dugout position, while the Dishka you're just standing upright, which also might help like putting it behind like low cover, like here. This is pretty nice Dishka position. Currently, the Dishka is just simply better than the M2. They have the same pen value. I think they have the same damage too. You just get extra traverse. So that's a benefit. Oh, T-72 finally gone. Infantry, good work on flanking around, putting pressure on the monitor and the T-72B at the same time. Am I stupid or did this? Where's the destroy T-72? Oh. 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 How much ammo did this guy carry? Son, your hull is gone! His entire hull! Anyways. Supply truck also moving in right now. Versus enemy supply truck. Oh, technicals! Yes. Oh, shit. I'm expecting more of the Zeus. But a good kill. I think the supply truck not even destroyed, by the way. They could still just, I hope one of them's engineer. Oh, they still work? They still work? It still works! Perfect, they got another infantry spawner up in the hills. And now they can rain down infantry again into B. You also have to see like this. Like this is my guesswork right now. Okay, if I console the shards. Let me look at the map right now. How's it looking? For everyone else who is watching, you can always access the public map under campaign maps. For whoever's watching this on YouTube, go. Let me have a double check. This is a losing battle. Not even properly really dead. If Cap survives this, they can have 1 tile, 2 tiles to traverse to be in friendly territory again. So they're not behind enemy lines anymore. But they have 4 units going into Redingrad right now. 3 technically. And they have 4 units of USSR just waiting to just go in and sweep them out. That's the thing. So it's either just put as many losses on USSR to prepare for the Redingrad defensive, where they will most likely have more technology advance and the creme de la creme, basically. Or they're just that poor. I'm not sure. I can't tell you for obvious reasons. We will just need to have to see. Just from personal curiosity, let me look into their stockpiles. When the goodness gracious. Okay. I see. Okay. I think I have a clue what Cab is doing. I think I have a clue. Let's go back to battle. So heavy infantry reliance, the very few actual armored vehicles and howitzers going in. No BM-120 Grad, no MLRS. Oh, wait. Oh! Yeah, that's happening. Tank still just rolling into B. It's like I don't want to be rude. Maybe there's a plan to this, but if the tank just this 1, 2, 3, soon 4 betting on the same grid square, dead of the same crew, by the way. Do they not learn? Is it not like a learning curve to this? Like, maybe this is not working? It's like watching USSR just drive in the entire time and get them blown up by a mine every 2 seconds. Fall back. ZDZ, is this a ZDZ or 84? Yeah, ZDZ. Centurion goes in. Hits him in the side, tracks him. Bad shot, however, retreats. Shoots again. The suicide mine by the engineer. Crew is dead. Completely tracked. Artillery now going on the scent. Scent is burning. Scent is destroyed by what exactly? I got no clue, sir. I got no clue. I'm all the way over here somewhere. Oh. I thought it was just an artillery. Oh, now this makes a lot more sense. Guys, we have found the ghost of Kabini. In disguise! The ultimate snipe over here with ammo for infinite supply. Why is he shooting this time? That's a dead vehicle. Something's up in that forest, it seems. Sunjan. I think he got pinged. Yeah. Supply truck. It's a friendly. ATGM. What are you firing at, son? Otherwise, very cool. Very fucking cool. Strong. One was not looking. Cap managed to cap B for a short time and has uncapped A again. Deja vu. Team me Eagle. And just for my own sake, fly me 5. Yeah, I can fly a bit faster now. Perfect. B capped again. They do this very strongly. Tank support, infantry support strong. They're holding off that pretty well. Due to the lack of an MLRS system, the infantry cannot just be simply swept out. Martyr raining down the supply truck. Bad aim though, way too high with its high explosive. That could have been an easy kill, but he just aimed ass. Beanos with the snipe on the grenade launcher. Infantry was still able to dismount, however. Coming in to support B. Infantry fighting over here. One Kabini lone sniper. Sniperi supporting him from the houses. Infantry contingent supply truck is dead. Their respawn is gone now. It's only whoever survived remaining over here. RPG goes in. APS eats it. Tank fired. Another RPG goes in. He is dead. Kabini infantry. You died. Okay, why do already dead? It's only the M117, by the way. He's dead, but it still cooks off. Kabini captures B. BM21 Grad comes in low, however. I would say pretty low. I think he has to adjust higher. With the Grad, you can do a very nice creeping barrage, where you just continuously just increase the elevation and just do a complete sweep of the B point. Yeah, now there's gonna be some hits in. Infantry has dipped out of B to go into cover. They're fighting the enemy infantry contingent. Terms 3 coming in as support weapon with its autocannon high explosive. Good kill. Cab infantry has been riddled out. Terms 3 is gonna retreat now. Is it a job? Ghost of Kabini version 2? No, not version like 12 this time. USSR infantry. He's there. He fired something. Mada up here. Yeah, it's PL just solo crewing the Mada, acting as like support over here. I hear VT4. Another VT4. This time by the previous T-72B crew. Grad comes in. Rains hell on the infantry contingents. But I don't think he had any meaningful hits. Yeah, they're all pretty well still. Supply truck driving away, retreating. Meanwhile, infantry is making their way through the forest, through the flanks. Ponsru goes down the hill. I think he's trying to engage the Mada. Mada eats a shell, fights back. This can be a nice backstab. Flight has been taken out now by another infantry contingent again. B is infantry spam over here. It is complete infantry spam. It's either by Cab or by USSR. With USSR, I can't stop Galazi because they've really improved and that you have to give them props for that. they're using combined arms right now, like pretty well. They have infantry support. The tank comes in, supports the infantry. Once enemy infantry is dead, it reverses back out again. And they just does this the entire repeat. Because what they think I've learned also from Muddy Field Spell is the VT4 APS cannot really help you if you get spammed by RPGs. Like any APS system. At some point they're gonna be under too much fire, and then the RPG is gonna sneak through. And the sides, as you can see on the ZDZ, are also not the thickest. That is literally nothing on the sides. It's but booty cheeks naked on it. One RPG that hits on the side and connects it, it's over. Then we're still talking about USSR here. They're gonna be goofy with technicals. They like to use the ZSU as a support infantry weapon. Can take out light vehicles. Can take out infantry with high spells pretty well. They are focused on the supply trucks to just kill as many of them, so they can't really build up an offensive like previously said. This time I think Cab is now just doing drive in, deploy them, and drives back off, so they stop losing the supply trucks. I think there's another wave coming in. Bell taxi. Making it through the forest. Taking fire. Destroyed. SPG-9 positioned. Son, what are you aiming at, son? This can be the moment. Fires. Doesn't hit the M113. Hi. M113 sees retreats now. Zesio, I think, doesn't see him. Another one, low this time, slightly. And M113 is back into cover. Now it's time to move, son. They know you're somewhere there. They have thermals. Or daughter. I'm not sure if that's a dude or not. Let's be real here. Always have the benefit of the doubt. High on the terms 3, I think it's just because of lack of depression. Term 3 engages another supply truck. Yeah, USSR infantry sweeping out their like hotspot over here. Oh, nice hit with the SPG-9 on the term 3. It cooks up. I think the term 3 however has a blow door. Yeah, that's only you see that? It's only the autocannon ammo model he's hitting. He's hitting it again. It's not gonna blow him up, son. You have to aim a bit lower. On like the middle part of the hole. I think this isn't. I think it's just another depression for that. Flamethrower Zippos! Yes! I can finally see them in action. I will always wonder what the fuck Cabini has been trying to do with flamethrower Zippos. But this is smart. They've got rid of the tank over here. And they're now using the flamethrowers to take out the infantry. Although it is eating a lot of infantry RPGs right now from the right front, from this trench line over here. T4 engineer machine gunning. 0 hits, by the way. Oh, the flames! It's consuming him. Yeah, he's on fire. He's gonna burn to death. Once you're set on fire, it's a pretty high chance you're gonna live long. But now he's dead. But good usage of it. Like, they've done a lot of clearing out. It's only 2 remaining over here. 2 USSR infantrymen. Trench leaner comes in. Kills 1. Gets ambushed by the other. Dodges. Not really dodges, but there was a high explosive shell on its way to lobby right in. Ghost of Oman. And a ZDZ-96A. Engages the houses. Cab again under control. What surprised me more is, after being lazy USSR the entire time, what I've been already saying is, they are still really equal in score. There's just only 5k point difference between Cab and USSR. Although Cab is using early Cold War technology, and like, very majorly infantry. While the USSR is already using early modern. Like, they already have VT4s, which is like, I think, rank 2, rank 3 in modern. with side packages on them, and they're still like somewhat losing them. They're very valuable, and they're still getting drawn out. Like purely like looking at it from a pure economic view, is that USSR is losing here. Like for how little. They're shooting with tank from their spawn for 10 minutes. How is this allowed? Unlock server. Also, we're missing one guy. Okay, let me check if they're inside spawn. Because this is what I'm seeing. Oh. Oh no, this is gonna be a discussion staff team. This is not nice. What do we do here now? Server lock. This is gonna be a discussion. Yeah, these are getting killed. I think, yeah, that's a valuable kill. This is artillery gun. These are artillery guns. They can die. But, I think what they're complaining about is, this. There's a tank shooting outside the spawn. Which is scummy, I must say. They can't engage that guy. What do I do now? What do I do now? Well, technically, okay. Who's in viewership right now? Do I have any like competent people in viewership? Okay, viewership. What do we think we should do right now? Before it's biased, we have USSR and cabin chat. What do we do here? Because on one side, this is completely within the rulebook. On the other side, this guy is shooting straight into the hillside over there. No, that's rage bait. Okay, he's actually moving now. Okay, he's moving now. Yeah, no, that's what I meant. That we're gonna have a staff discussion, because I think I'm gonna edit the rules for that. Guys, complain after, please, not now. I'm still recording the battle. Oh, that's why it's moving. Now that makes sense. 40 seconds remaining. I was not looking at the time. I was. Guys, second. I can still give him losses afterwards. I can still give him fines and punishments. Calm down. I just saw this. Let me just properly finish the battle, and then we can discuss. Stop time. Okay, now this is finished. Let me stop the recording. Stop recording. I clipped everything. Now I